got one. Back. Come on out. Nothing over our head, baby. Nothing over our head.
Come back to me and you. No doubles, no doubles.
Hey, you got one, you got one.
Me and you right here, let's go. Let's twist it right now, let's roll it. Yeah, roll this stuff here.
Let's get him. Let's get him right now, come on. Let's go. On pitch away. Hey, best pitch. Looking down, kid, looking down.
Come on, Nine, here we go, babe.
One
pitch away, here we go.
Hello everyone, my name's Peyton McNair, and this is my multimodal critical literacy autobiography. Literacy is something that a lot of people take for granted. Most people don't realize how much literacy impacts our daily lives. As you can see from the beginning, I'm going with a sports aspect, or an approach that's utilizing baseball, because baseball is one of the most important things to me. Baseball, like many things, can be quite interesting when you break them down on a more sophisticated level with literacy in mind. For example, I'm going to be breaking down a baseball swing. Now, for a baseball swing, when you get in the box, you have a stance. Everybody stands differently. This is something that you want to be comfortable with. Next, you have the load, where you see the front foot and the hands create like a rubber band effect where they're pulling apart. Next, you see the weight transfer. This is when their foot's going to come down and the hips start to go. Next, you're going to see the hands come through to point of contact. And then finally, you're going to have the follow through. Full swing would look something like this. The reason I show this is because there's a lot of things that happen in an action that takes, 2 seconds to occur. There's a lot more that happens than just what I went over with. Pitch recognition. There's a situation. All right, so there's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind when you're playing baseball. And the reason I bring this up overarching is because this shapes the way that I am. All right, the literacy of baseball has affected the way I look at literacy in every other aspect of my life. One of these ways is the challenge. Baseball, like many other sports, but particularly in baseball, is very challenging. All you do is have to look at batting average. This is the percentage of bats that a batter gets a base hit. If you're a very good hitter, you bat 300. That means 7 out of the 10 times you are not getting a base hit. These are not very good odds, if you would. All right. So therefore, baseball is built around failure. There's this challenge where it's really hard to be good at it. And I really like that. And it has played a role in my life in every other aspect. One way this challenge carries over to other aspects of my life is weightlifting. While yes, this is another physical activity, I feel like it should be mentioned because, once again, weightlifting plays a big part of my life. I have 4 brothers, and while we all do weightlifting or are physically active, there's this challenge or competition between us that allows us to push each other past our barriers, if you would. We are be able to go beyond what we think we can due to this competition. And I think this carries over even more just past the physical activity realm. Going into job interviews, or if you're going into sales, this is a competitive world. And I believe that the baseball and the weightlifting aspects of my life have helped me prepared for the competition of the real world. Another way my growing up or my background has affected my literacy is teaching itself. I come from a family of teachers. You could say that teaching is in my blood. Both my parents were teachers. Of my 4 brothers, 2 of them are teachers. Therefore, teaching is all over, and this played a factor when I was growing up. All right, I had good teaching. I had parents and brothers able to support me. The things that I've mentioned today, I consider nothing but an advantage. I often approach things with an athletic or academic perspective in mind. My literacy autobiography is not over yet, though. It will continue to develop as my life continues, and we'll have to see where it goes in the future